Hi, Libra. This is your reading for the time period of November 1st to November 18th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Light Work, okay? So, what's new on my channel, but not that new, is my Keys to Akasha section. I do cover new stories there, missing persons reports, cases of any kind, celebrity passings, etc. If you do have an inquiry about that section of my channel, please feel free to email me at ifadivination777@gmail.com or send me a direct message to my IG at AmaniIfe777. Okay, so let's see what energies are coming through for you, Libra, for the first half of November, which is Scorpio season that we're going into here. Okay. Is I can't work here. So there's I can't work here. I get with a Taurus. So I can't work here. I can't live here. But they keep talking. So when I said that they keep talking, so either they have this kind of feeling with you, but it's secretive. So if they have that kind of feeling with you, it's secretive. But if you have that kind of feeling with them, it's an outward thought. You may have that kind of feeling with them, but it's an outward thought. Yeah, I can't work next to, I can't be with, but they have that thought. So when I said that, that's either their subconscious thought that they're voicing to a Pisces. So when I said that, that's a thought that they have, that they're voicing that thought that they have to a Pisces element, but I'm embarrassed. So when I said that, something about them voicing that thought could be embarrassing to you. Are you voicing a thought that's embarrassed? That's why they're doing something. You could be voicing a thought that's becoming embarrassing to them, and it's becoming embarrassing to them, and that could be why it's a chain reaction into the reason into why dealing with Pisces, into the reason into why they're dealing with the Pisces on the level that they're dealing with the Pisces, but sharing that they like someone else. So when I said that, they're sharing with a Pisces that they like someone else external. And I'm disgusted. But when I said it is, I'm disgusted by that. So whoever the element is that the Taurus is looking at, you're disgusted by that element for some reason, but can't understand why they're looking at. You can't understand why they're looking at that person. So it just depends on what's going on. So it could be it could be business partners, it could be business partners, and the Taurus could be a business partner or a love partner that you have that they may deem someone, they may deem, that's what they're, that could be what they're sharing with the Pisces, that they deem someone. It could be a Pisces that they want to be with. I don't want to see a Pisces. A Taurus wants to be with. You don't want to see the Pisces. If it's a business situation, then they're just, someone's going on with a prospective business partner that they like better. But that's what a Pisces said. The liking better, those exact words could be what was relayed to you, or what a Pisces said. Could be family environments and business partners and looking outside of partnerships. And Taurus does. The Taurus does that with you. So, but it just depends on what's going on. But you trying to understand why, and you may need to have a conversation with the Pisces. The Pisces is the bearer of information. They can give you the heads up on who Taurus is looking at, who they want to work with. They have their eyes on another business partner they deem to be more functioning than you. But I feel deceived. But when I said it, I feel deceived. So it just depends on what's going on there. Okay. All right, Libra. Six of Swords energy is underneath. So this is your energy here, but Taurus. So the Six of Swords energy, but finding out something about them or what the secretive plans they have formulated. So either you pulled yourself away from them to have a conversation with a Pisces. They're not giving you, if you're trying to do that, the Pisces isn't giving you all the information into what a Taurus secretive ventures that element takes, bring it to their workplace. The Taurus does that in their workplace environment. So if you don't work with them, they do this secretive movement around you, but they do it in their workplace that you don't. If you may work in the workplace with them, or you could be really separate from it, but they do this kind of movement, set up someone to watch them. They do this kind of movement on their own, But it's the Pisces element that's aware of those movements. The Pisces is aware of their movements, or there's secretive conversations that they're having with other coworkers that they like. There's a coworker that a Taurus likes. Like if they're your partner, there's another business partner. There's another coworker that they want to work with, but they may not be giving you the heads up that they are doing that. But the Pisces need to contact. The Pisces could be the person that you need to contact, because the Pisces could give you precise details into who the Taurus has been talking to, into who they're trying to get back, into who they want to work with, into who they want to like, and into who they want to like, or into who they like. But why don't they have a conversation with me? So the Six of Swords is why is you could be embodying Six of Swords energy here. Is you're trying to understand why the Taurus isn't giving you the heads up, new business partner. Why aren't they giving you the heads up about a new business partner that they have, that join your business deal with them? Or it's a love situation. It's a love situation that you're finding out that they're looking at someone that you don't like. They're looking at someone that you don't like. So it's either the Pisces could be the bearer, the Pisces could be the bearer of that information. And something there, you may need to talk to Pisces, because the Pisces could have the information on, the Pisces has the information on who the Taurus has been talking to. They have business plans and who they've been blueprinting with in the workplace. But I don't understand. So when I said it, I don't understand. You don't understand Taurus, and you may not even understand the Pisces moves. It just depends on what's going on. If this energy isn't only showing up as the situations that you have going on with Taurus and and Pisces elements, it could be external Libras and Geminis and Aquarian energies that you're dealing with, but they could be the ones that you're hooking up to find out what a Taurus is doing, or they could be the ones that you're hooking up to have a conversation with a Pisces about a Taurus. It just depends on what's going on there. But why the hard work? So when I ran through that, why the hard work? Why do you it's Six of Swords. The Six of Swords implies that the air sign elements that are external may be complying with you, but at the same time, they don't understand why you're eyeballing what a Taurus is doing, why you're setting them up to watch and gather information on what a Taurus is doing with Pisces and external business partners and coworkers and someone that they like that they're not telling you that they like. You may not understand why they're not sharing that, because the reason into why they may not be sharing who they like with you is because thinks you won't agree. So when I said it, they think you may not agree to that, they think you may not agree with Capricorn joining something. They think that you won't agree with a Capricorn energy joining something, joining a business deal, coming back to a business deal, whatever it is, getting invited to a party. And it's I don't want to see, getting invited to a party. You don't want to see them. The external element that a Taurus is trying to get in, Pisces really doesn't understand. So when I hit that, the Pisces really doesn't understand. So there's an element where the Pisces could be safeguarding the Taurus's secretive moves and things, but at the same time, who the Taurus is doing that for, the Pisces, at the same time, the Pisces may not even understand. It depends on are you doing this to a Capricorn energy? But one situation, either you like them or you don't like them. One situation, hooking up Aquarian, that's what you're hooking up in Aquarian energy for. The air sign elements external that the Taurus is hooking up the air sign element, keep you distracted. The Taurus hooking up external air sign elements, keep you distracted. But at the same time, you like the same person. At the same time, you like the same person that the Taurus is looking at. But something there you may not know, and that could be why you're hooking up Aquarians. That could be why you're hooking up external air sign elements that are Aquarians to watch. You're trying to hook them up to watch the same person. That the Taurus thinks that they're secretively looking at, and that kind of hookup that the Taurus has is because of a Pisces, or a Pisces knows that a Taurus is doing that. But it could be the same person that you and a Taurus element are looking at, but tag teaming. So when I said that, you could be tag teaming with a Taurus to go after a Capricorn, tag teaming with a Taurus to get Pisces to comply, tag teaming with a Taurus to get Pisces to comply. It just depends on what's going on there. Your starting point has the Knight of Cups energy, Pisces. So the Knight of Cups energy is a Pisces. That's why they're coming in. But what did you see, or what did you gather? So the Knight of Cups is that you're gathering information from a Pisces, but I also get a Cancer. So those water sign energies, they could be helping, or Scorpio, whichever water sign. all of them comply. So when I said all water sign energies, all the water sign energies comply with the need that you have with a Taurus, but stalk them. So when I said the need that you have with a Taurus, you set up the water sign energies, or if you could have set them up, I feel like it's the external air sign elements, like the Aquarians, the Geminis that you watch Capricorn. You set those elements up to watch a Capricorn. The Knight of Cups energy, the Net Taurus, the Knight of Cups energy. I feel like you also set up water sign energies to what who's the Taurus is talking to on the phone. So you set up the water sign energies to go watch and stalk who the Taurus is talking to on the phone. Why are you doing that? So when I said that, either that's the voice of spirit, and why are you doing that? Or the water sign. That's why I said earlier on in the reading, a Pisces really doesn't understand. A Cancer complies. Cancers and the Scorpio elements, they may comply, but the Pisces is really someone's hell bent also with the Pisces. So that could be the hell bent idea could be a thought that a Pisces has. They're not voicing. The hell bent idea is a thought a Pisces has, but they're not voicing that with you. The hell bent idea is a thought that they have about you. The hell bent idea is a thought that they have about you. Why do you need to watch a Taurus? So when I said that, the Pisces is like, you're hell bent. Why do you feel the need? Why do you feel the need to watch a Taurus? Why do you feel the need watch Capricorn? Why do you feel the need to watch Capricorn? Why are you setting up Aquarian energies to gather information? Why are you setting up Aquarian energies to gather information? They really don't understand. So the Nine of Cups, the water sign energies really don't understand, but at the same time they do comply. But I also get something about a Gemini. So this could be this kind of action that you're having could also be on a Gemini energy, could also, but use them. So if it's not on a Gemini, you may also, Nine of Cups energy, you could be waiting on a Gemini. You also use a Gemini, watch Taurus. So when I said that, you use those elements to watch a Taurus. What's happening here is that what's really interesting that's going on here is something's really twisted that's happening. This is like you hook up people, watch part you're trying to hook up people to watch your partner. You're trying to hook up people to watch your business partner, watch your lover. It's working. So an element about that is working, but the same people, okay, the same people that you're hooking up to watch Capricorns and Tauruses, whatever, the same people that you're hooking up to do that kind of work, the people that you're hooking up to watch, let's go Taurus first. The people that you're hooking up to watch a Taurus, the Taurus has some type of dealings with those same people. The Taurus has some type of dealing, or they also, there's a chain reaction. They also have a secretive Aquarians. They also have secretive hookups with Aquarians and Pisces. I didn't see, but when I said that, I didn't see. So it's like it's almost like you're trying to be, it's almost like you're using people to be deceptive to someone, but those same people that you're using to be deceptive to someone, they use it for the same kind of situation. They use them for the same kind of situation. Why didn't you see? So the Nine of Cups energy, the Pisces, the Cancer, the water sign energy is asking you, why didn't you see? Why didn't you see that deception coming? Why didn't you see that deception coming? So either something that you're doing, you think you're doing it secretively. Like I Taurus business partners. So when I said that, it's the Taurus co-workers, it's the Taurus business partners, whatever. It's you're it's wrong move as well. So hooking up somebody's business partners to find out what they're doing may be a wrong move, because they deal with those Pisces and Aquarians, they Geminis, the Taurus deals with those elements often. They work together, they live in the same house, they deal with each other all the time. Something doesn't make any sense. So when I said that something doesn't make any sense that you're trying to do, that's the Taurus. If it's a Capricorn energy with the Aquarian energy, no point. Something that you're doing with them, something about what you're trying to do with them may be no point, but water sign sees. So when I said that, the water sign energy sees. The water sign energy sees. So you could be hooking up I keep getting gather parts of a conversation. That's what you're hooking up the Aquarian energy for, to gather parts of a conversation, to relay, to gather parts of a conversation that a Capricorn energy is having with someone. And it could be with a Taurus, but that's what a Pisces was for. So it could be a Capricorn energies with the Capricorn energies conversation with a Taurus. That's what the Pisces was hooked up. That's what the Pisces and or the Aquarian, that's what the Pisces was hooked up to gather that information for. Why are you nosy? So when I said why are you being nosy into Capricorn? Why are you being nosy into Taurus? Want to see if they're together. So You just want to know if they're together, but hell bent. So Pisces thinks you're hell bent. Gemini, they may be helping you to an extent, think you're hell bent about something. They're helping you to an extent, but at the same time, they think you're really hell bent about something here. Okay, your winning position has the Taurus. There's your Taurus there. With the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant energy there, I don't want to see them. So you don't want to see them, but I keep getting conversation, or someone's going on with a conversation that they were having about you with the water sign energy. They gave me they gave me the information that I needed, or the water helps you also. The water sign energies that the Taurus, the Pisces that the Taurus confides in, the Cancer that the water sign energies that the Taurus confides in all the time. They don't even realize that they don't even realize that they relay information back to you, but they're embarrassed. So I'm looking at Taurus, and they're beet red. If they're light skinned, they're turning beet red. If they could be a darker person, and whatever, someone's going on with them with flushing and sweating because they're embarrassed. They're turning beet red. Their cheeks, whatever it is that's going on. What did you say? So when I said that, what did you say about this person, or what did the water sign energies relate to you that this said about somebody else? What did the water sign energies relate to you that a Taurus said about someone else? What did the water sign energies relate to you that the conversation about Capricorn, that conversation was about a Capricorn energy there. So either they are your partner talking about somebody else in a sexual way, in a love way, in a business collaboration way. And I don't want that. So when I said it, I don't want that. And that could be what the water sign energies relate to you, but managed to contact someone. So when I said that, the Taurus managed to contact Capricorn, to have a conversation with them. I don't want. So every time I say it, I don't want Taurus to be near Capricorn. I broke up that situation. So I don't want them near each other. Him liking her. I don't want him liking her. Capricorn female. I don't want him liking her. I don't want him contact her. I don't want him or her to contact them. Yeah, but hell bent. Why are you being something that's also going on with possessiveness? So that you're the way you move with a Capricorn, the way you move with possessive, the way you move with these earth sign elements is really possessive, more so them. So you move possessively with them, because the reason into why you move in a possessive way with them is because they have something that you want also. So they may have something that you want. However, it could be something physically that's going on with them. That body is mine. It could be something physically that is going on with them, that they're mine. Like they're physically, they're yours. That their body, their everything from head to toe is yours, but possessive. So when I said that, possessive, but the way you handle them, that kind of thought that you have with them, same you have with Capricorn, that kind of thought that you have with a Taurus is the same kind of thought that you have with the Capricorn energy. Water signs laughing. So when I said the water sign energies are laughing, but this embarrassed, this element is also embarrassed at the same time, or the Capricorn energy could be embodying Hierophant energy. The Capricorn could be embodying this. They may be embarrassed, or something that they realize, a thought that you have, a feeling that you have about them could be what's embarrassing to you or them. It just depends. But their feeling, or your feeling towards them or a Taurus, that's what's going on there. Very interesting. So, this could be, I'm just going to retract a little bit. This is a situation here where these are business partners that you're also in a love partnership with. These are business partners that one of these elements you're also in a love partnership with, or whichever one of these elements you're in a love partnership with. But what's happening, love partnership, business partnership, they're both intertwined there. But this energy looking outside of, so you're trying to be really possessive, hooking up their friends. You're trying to be really possessive with them by hooking up their business partners, by hooking up their business partners, their coworkers, their friends, to watch what they do, watch who they're talking to on the phone. Make sure they don't hand contracts to someone external that you don't want to be a part of a business deal with you. But why are you possessive? So when I said, why are you possessive? That's one situation. Then you're tied to Capricorn that they also like. You also like, there's a situation you do not. There's so many Libras. You like Capricorn. You don't like Capricorn. You don't want them looking at Capricorn. You want them away from them. It just depends what's going on. You're tied to a Capricorn energy that they're looking at. But you like the Capricorn, but you want them out the way. You may also want them out the way because of that exact reason. So you could be hooking up people, distract Capricorn. You could be hooking up people to distract Capricorn and gather, see who the Capricorn energy is talking to, or are they talking to every time I'm going on these examples, I'm possessive. So something is going on here that's really possessive that you have with Taurus and Capricorn and water signs and Aquarians and conversation. And are they talking to each other? What are they talking about? Why the possessiveness? Why the possessiveness? So that could be something that they're starting to realize. But I get because of cameras. So that could be something that the Taurus is starting to realize, but it's because of cameras, like it's because of surveillance videos, it's because of their phone, it's because of their phone. Did you do something with this element's phone, or did you know the password to their phone? Do you know their pins? Do you know how to access their accounts? Do you know how to access their accounts? Oh, I see what's going on here. If it's not only phones and recordings and videos, but Aquarian did that. So phones, recordings, videos, and Aquarian is attached to something interesting there. But something is going on something is going on with the Taurus elements information, like their accounts and things of that nature that you have access to. Want to see how much money they're spending. You just want to see how much money. I guess I'm not a bank teller. Also, you just want to see how much money they're spending. You want to see who they're using money on. But how are you going to find out who they're using money on if they are using money on someone? How are you going to find that out? You could be hooked. I was getting something about bank tellers and things of that nature, but I have a friend. So you may have a friend that works in a bank. You may have a friend that is a bank teller. You may have a friend that has some type of bank branch connection there, and you could have hooked them up to make sure that they go to that bank. You need to make sure that the Taurus goes to that exact bank that the Taurus goes to that exact bank where friends work at. So or a friend that you have knows someone that does work in a bank. And that could be the kind of recommendation that you're trying to do with the Taurus to make sure they go and deposit their money in the same bank that you have, or you're trying to do something that's interesting with something that you're trying to do, that you're trying to keep your eyeballs on them, even when you keep your eyeballs on them. So you want to see where they're taking money out from. You want to see what accounts they're put, but they open up another one. So wanting to see where they put their account, how much money they're putting into their accounts, and whichever accounts that you have jointly with them, if you do or you do not. But they open up a secretive run. I get for their friends. They open up a secretive one for their friends. And that could be something, that could be why you hooked up the water Aquarians. That could be why you hooked up Aquarians and water sign energies to go see what bank they're going to. You hooked them up to go see what bank they're going to. And something like, once again, something is really possessive about that. If it's not banks, and just watch them. If it's not banks and things of that nature, you just don't want them near Capricorn. Something is heavy about them being near a Capricorn, talking to a Capricorn, signing contracts with them. It just depends, calling them. It just depends on what's going on. But you that could be why you hooked up their friends and they're hooked up their friends, but know their ex also. So hooking up their friends, you also know a Taurus element's ex. You know their ex, or it's the water sign energies that are here that know that they're interconnected to the Taurus elements. They're interconnected to the Taurus elements X, or they talk to each other, they know each other from school and things of that nature. And you're hooking them up to follow them, to see what stores and things they're going into. And public transportation also. So they get watched during public transportation also. So like I said, it could be the Capricorn that's happening to. Don't want them near Taurus. So every time I say something's heavy with them being near a Taurus for some reason, being near them, riding the same bus and being in the same Uber together, losing mind. So when I said it, you're losing your mind about those kind of interactions. But what did the Aquarian gather? So when I said that you could be contacting the Aquarian to find out what the Aquarian gathered, whichever external air sign, you want to know what they gathered. You want to know what they gathered about this person, who they're getting in Ubers and Lyfts and Vias with, who they're going to hotels, who they're staying at hotels with. And they could be, but private. So when I say hotels and things of that nature, they do that kind of stuff privately. They do that privately. And you don't know your business partner. You're really, if this energy isn't a lover, then they're just a business partner that you're just really hell bent on them looking outside. Like for some reason, if they go find someone external, you're gonna have to compete. If they go find someone external, you feel you're gonna have to compete with the person that they find. And something is possessive. Something is possessive about that kind of thought. Something may also be a very insecure move that you have going on there with this person with doing that kind of stuff. But water sign sees, the water sign energy sees that. Are they moving really? Are is something? Are they insecure about something? The insecure doesn't have to be like insecure. Like insecure moves don't only have to be like what do you call it? Insecure moves don't only have to be with safeguarding your skills and creativity and feeling and feeling really crazy about having to compete with someone else. That's not only how insecure can be used. Insecure can also be used. Insecure can also be used in a way where this element may be really proud of that they're fine. Like they're really proud about the work that they do with you, but someone's losing they may be losing confidence in something that they have going on running with you. And that could also be an insecure. They may feel insecure about a business if it's not you or them in a physical, not in a creative, more so in a career wise, and feeling insecure about that could be that a business deal that you run with them. They may insecure can be used in a sense where they may feel like if they have someone else there, it would keep a business running. Like that's another way that insecure is secure. That could be another way that insecure or being secure could be used. They may not feel really confident, and they may not feel confident in a situation. It doesn't have to do with anybody physically or creatively. It could just be that they may not feel secure about the way, or they may not feel comfortable about missing certain business partners. They may take on the load in a relationship or in a business deal here. So that could be why they want someone else to join. Or that could be a feeling that you have. You just don't want, you're trying to say, that could be the feeling that you have with a Capricorn. And you feel like if they go and leave with a Taurus, you feel like it's going to damage something that you have going on that you're trying to do with the Capricorn. But that's what a water sign said. So when I said that, that's a water sign energy thought. And the water sign energy may have voiced that thought to you, but made me scared. So when I said it made you scared. You're losing your mind, cold sweats over a business. You don't want a new business. You're trying to keep business partner. You're trying to stop business partner from bringing someone else in. But I can handle this. So when I said that, I can handle what they're trying to do. Or you cannot. I can handle this business. You don't need to look for someone else. But they're not listening. So when I said that they're not listening, that's why I said that the insecure feeling with the business that they have going on with you, love partnership they have going on with you, or it's just a business deal that they may not feel like it's breaking. It's a business deal you may have with them. They feel like it's breaking. Do you feel like it's breaking? But it's keeping it secure. Keeping it secure means bringing someone else in. And either you or them or somebody else external is losing their mind about doing that for some reason. Or someone's really possessive about love and they're mine. They're not mine. They're not mine. You're with Capricorn. You don't want them with Capricorn. And you're losing your mind about that. It depends on what's going on. Hooking up Aquarian energies and conversations and recordings and possessiveness. Whatever it is that's going on. Your present has the Queen of Wands energy, but they ask. The Queen of Wands energy may ask this person to move in that way that they are moving. Or the Queen of Wands energy asks Aquarian to do something. The Queen of Wands, the Aries female, Sag female, whatever fire sign energy that's a female, they could have asked Aquarian, but made Taurus annoyed. So them asking an Aquarian energy to do something, they made a Taurus annoyed. And that could be why erratically. That could be why the Taurus or Capricorn energies, they're acting erratically, or just the Taurus is disappearing. The erratic behavior with the Taurus is that they're disappearing a business deal. They're disappearing from a business deal all the time, but it's because their constant need. It's a constant need that an Aries and Sag female have. And they're asking the Aquarian, bribing and paying the Aquarian, whatever it is they're doing with the external air sign and the water sign energies all the time. But why won't they leave? When I said that, why won't this Queen of Wands energy in the present, why won't they leave? Why won't they leave a business deal? Keep watching Taurus. They too keep watching a Taurus, or they too set up someone to watch a Taurus. I did too. You and them. You could be embodying Queen of Wands energy. If they're external, you and them hooked up somebody or somebody's to watch a Taurus moves all the time. But the people that are hooked up to do that get the Aquarian. The people that are hooked up to do that, or person that gets hooked up to do that, is if they get paid to do that. Somebody gets paid to watch and stalk people, and it's to watch somebody's moves, watch who they're talking to outside and things of that nature. But someone's lazy also, so somebody easily being hooked up to do that all the time, it implies that lazy. And it could be the Aquarians, it could be the Pisces, whatever external water sign energy she is also. This element is also a Sag female, a Aries female. They don't want to do safeguard business partner. The need that they have with you, like you may work with like them, you may like them, you work with them, but the same need, the reason into why you have an interesting need here is also chain reaction. Like I said, the need that you have is the same need that this with a Taurus is the same need that this element has with a Taurus. You and them have the same need. You and them have the same need. Or they could have the need is because of their need why you're acting the way you are. It's because of their need into the reason into why you're acting the way that you are. So it's chain reaction stuff that's happening. Is they're asking you to find water signs. The Queen of Wands energy, they're asking you to find water signs, find Aquarian. You're finding them. You're running through a list of things. You're running through a list of things with the water signs, with the Aquarians, what the Queen of Wands energy needs. But it's in one spectrum, it's looking like your need totally, because I have the same need. In one spectrum, it's looking like your need only, but it's actually the double team, tag team. It's actually yours and their need. But in one to the water signs and the Aquarian energy, it's looking like on the surface, it's looking like only your need, but they don't know who's behind the scenes of your need. They don't know who's behind the scenes of your need. The Queen of Wands energy is behind the scenes of your need. Why are we doing this? When I said it, is that why are we doing this? You're questioning yourself. Why are we doing this? The Queen, that could be a question that the Aquarian has. That's the question that the Aquarian has for the Queen of Wands. That's a question the Aquarian has for you. Whatever. That's a question Pisces has for Queen of Wands. Somebody's asking that. Why are we doing this? It's multiple people stalking Taurus. Multiple people involved stalking Taurus and Capricorns. Don't want them to be together for whatever reason. Safeguarding businesses. But I want them to leave. So when I said safeguarding businesses and business deals, I want this element to leave. But whichever one of these Queen of Wands, you want them to leave, but Taurus wants them to leave. So when I said Taurus wants this element to leave, they want them to leave for some reason. So the Knight of Cups, the Knight of help, you could also, one situation, you could, Knight of Cups, you could also be helping the Taurus in the way to get Aries and Sag and Leo females out of the way. But the interesting feeling with getting them out the way may not be possible because someone's foundation with them. So they may be the foundation of a functioning business deal here. They may be but Taurus doesn't see, or Taurus may not want to acknowledge, or whatever. That could be why you may be thinking that someone wants to be away from you. They just want to get away from this person. You may be thinking that someone just wants to get away from you, but they just want to get away from this person because the moves and the secretive moves that are happening to them, they deep down inside, they may know that it's not really you. They may know that the need is not from you really. It's really from them, and that could be why they don't tired of. That could be why they're tired of them and they don't want to see them. It just depends on what's going on here. It's chain reaction stuff and safeguarding business partners, and they do that. This element does that heavily with you, or they do it by themselves. They do it by themselves with water signs and Aquarians. They may do it by themselves, but now in this situation they have you wrapped up in it. But you may have been trying to keep yourself really extracted. You may have been trying to keep yourself really extracted from this element's needs. It just depends on what's going on there. So It can be business deals and how business deals run, and or it's love and family and business deals and lovers and keeping eyes on lovers, but they really don't want to lose Taurus. So when I keeping eyes on lovers and keeping eyes on business partners and things, they really don't want to lose them. They really this element really doesn't want to lose them. They really don't want to lose them. Wow. Or it's you. That's why I said you could be either the external, or you yourself could be embodying Queen of Wands. You really don't want to lose them to someone else. Love, business. Love is intertwined in business. It depends on what's going on. Future has a sign of Leo. Okay. And your instincts has the Two of Cups energy. But they want money. The Two of Cups, the water sign energies want money. The Queen of Wands energy may want, but it's tired of taking from you. The Queen of energy, the Queen of Wands energy. They may want money, but at the same time, they may be tired of taking from you, or they may not want to take something from you. It just depends on what's going on. But you could be bright, hold your spot. You could be asking them to hold your spot in some type of situation here that you have going on with Taurus. Like you're trying to ask them to hold your spot. And for some reason, asking them to hold your spot for you implies that you pay them. But who else am I going to find to do that? So when I said who else am I going to find to carry out whatever it is you need them to do, who else am I going to find to do that kind of work? Who else am I keep a business running? Who else am I going to find? Who else am I going to find to hold my spot for me? You know what this feels like? Here? This feels like I'll go with the business. I like the business deal example. So this is a situation here where I keep getting safeguarding. I'm looking at the Taurus elements. They're really safeguarded. They could be mystically safeguarded but by Aries. They're mystically safeguarded by Aries. But a special skill that they have in the workplace. They may have a special skill somewhere in a business deal, but they want a partner. So when I said that, they want a helper, they want a helper, they want an assistant, they want a partner. So you yourself may want to work with them. And the Queen of Wands energy could be a boss. The Queen of Wands energy could be whichever Queen of Wands energy. They could be a boss, but they could be a boss that's aware that a Taurus needs help. That is aware that a Taurus needs help in whatever spectrum they need help. They need an assistant of some kind. They need a secretary. Whatever it is that the Taurus needs. But something's going on. You're asking the boss. Hold my spot. I have to go do something for my. I have to go do something for my parents. I have to go do something for my boyfriend or girlfriend. My whatever. You're telling your boss to hold because the reason into what bribing also, you're trying to bribe them to hold your spot because somebody else that they're looking at sees them to be a good assistant for them, partner for them, and it could be the Capricorn or whatever. That that's what they're going on a mission for. So you want that spot. You're trying to safeguard your spot with them. So you're asking the boss, or you're asking someone else in the business deal, hold my resume, keep my resume on file, keep my cover letter, keep my whatever is on file, keep my whatever, keep your name fresh in my mind. Don't forget me. That could be something that you're trying to say to someone in a hiring process here. If it's not that kind of other situations, or it's a business deal, you're telling them, hold my spot that you think you have with a Taurus, because they're trying to go find someone else. They're trying to go find someone else. You're trying to tell the boss, hold my stuff here for me, please, and make sure that they don't find somebody new. Make sure they don't find a new assistant, a new lover. Make sure make sure they're not doing that. Make sure they're not. Somebody's hungry. So when somebody's hungrily doing something here, you could be hungrily doing something here with Aries, with an Aries. Are they hungrily doing something with an Aries? But they do that with them. Hungrily doing something with an Aries. The Aries does that with them. The Aries does that with them. The Aries element does that with them. But something about Aries moving that way with a Taurus, you need that to happen because it secures your spot in some type of situation here. It secures your spot. It secures your spot there. Well. So it just depends on what's going on. They don't want, you want to give them money. Are you trying to bribe someone? I get hiring process and resumes and things. Are you trying to bribe someone to keep I just put my resume in. I want to work with them hungrily. I want to hungrily work with this person. I'm thirsting to work with this person. You know what I mean? Someone's maybe thirsty here also. I'm thirsting to work with. That's the Aquarian. So that kind of energy resides with the Aquarian. They thirstily for Aries. They thirstily do something for an Aries all the time, or a Sag female. They thirstily do that. They do it thirstily. But I don't want to be like that. When I said I don't want to be like that, I don't want to be hermit. I don't want to be scratching my ass, waiting, binoculars, waiting to see what someone's doing all the time. I can't do that. I can't be doing that. Well, waiting, scratching flakes. You scratching and flakes are falling off because of this person. You scratching and flakes are falling off because of this person. Because somebody has ashy lips waiting on Taurus. You got ashy lips waiting on a Taurus. Ashy lips waiting to see if they're gonna come back with someone. Ashy lips waiting to see if they're gonna come back with someone. Come back with someone. Whatever. And this end that could be all that resides with the Aquarian, how they move, how that resides with how the Aries elements move. The Sag female, how these fire sign females move with someone. Do you have that kind of shit going on with you? Whatever. But it's possessive. It's obsessive and possessive that something is happening the way it is here. The accomplishment has the Ten of Swords, ashy lips and dry peeling lips and all kinds of dry mouth and all kinds of stuff going on in a business deal and whatever. Somebody doesn't want to lose their spot in the business deal. And you realize you're starting to look crazy because am I not a good enough business partner? Am I not filing these papers and printing out these copies and things properly? But that's what they see. When I said that's what a Taurus sees, something is going on there with you with that. But if that's that kind of work or whatever, or it may not even be that. They just want to see a new face. They just want to see a new face somewhere in their business and their job that you have going. That you have or you potentially have with the Queen of Wands and them and the Aquarians and water signs. Those elements are already somewhere. They're already somewhere with this person, or they've been somewhere with this person for a while already. They've been somewhere with them for a while, but something's been happening also. So something that's happening here has been happening like since it's a 10. This is a 10 of Swords. This could be something that's been happening since the beginning of October or before that. Something's been going on for a while here, The way people are moving, it's been going on for a while. It's been going on for a while. The Ten of Swords, finding out what you're doing. The Ten of Swords is that some element here is finding out what you're doing. Some element here is finding out what you're doing. Taurus, finding out what you're doing. With Aquarian. Taurus, finding out what you're doing with Aquarians. Taurus could be what you're doing with Queen of Wands, but it's their fault. The way you're moving here, it's their fault. Or the way something is going on here with the water signs and the Aquarians, it could just be your fault. Early on in the reading, it's either their fault, either they're behind the scenes of why something is the way it is here, or it's you, or it's your objective. It's your objective, or it's their objective. Safeguarding this person all the time. Let them be. So when I said that, let them be. Why are you not letting them be? They're tired or something? Why are you not letting them be, but tired of possessiveness? So when I said that they're tired of the possessiveness, are they possessive with you? So they could be possessive with you. It just depends. But I feel like that trying not to make it seem like you're behind the scenes. Oh, this is like you. If you may not on the surface, you may not be possessive. That's why I hooked up people. On the surface, you're trying to make it seem like you're not possessive with them, but it's really behind the scenes that you are, and that could be where the secretive hookups and things with other external zodiac signs are coming in as with them. And that could be that why you're not possessive. That could be why they're not seeing that you really are possessive, because something is not on something isn't shown up here on surface value here. Something isn't shown on the surface outwardly that you're doing. You're doing it behind the with Aries. You're doing it behind the scenes with Aries. Whatever. The accomplishment has the what do you call this? The Knight of Pentacles right next to, not accomplishment, the spiritual self is right next to, but I need their money. You need they're a partner that they make good money. I need their money. I need the kind of money that they're bringing in, that you know that they bring in for you. I need them here. If they leave, I'm going to lose out on money. But that's what Aries said. So that's what these Queen of Wands energies said. That's what a Sag female, that's what these Aries female, that's what these females, what these Queen of Wands energies said here. They also agree with that comment. The Knight of Pentacles right next to them. And that could be why you're hooking them up, to find out where money is and how much money they're putting in the secret accounts and things. And you find out they have accounts for their friends, but that's what they had to do. Accounts for their friends, they had to do that. They had to do that because somebody was eyeballing the account that you had with them. Somebody was eyeballing the accounts in the banks that they were visiting, So they had to find in another state. They had to go find a situation where they could put their money and leave their money with someone in another state, in another country. But that's deep. They had to go Aries. They went really far to do that from an Aries element, with Sag element. They had to go all the way to what's another situation that's crazy? They had to go all the way to someone in another town, in another borough, in another province to go leave their money. They had to do that to leave a portion of their money there. But meetings also, to have secret meetings in other states and boroughs and towns, in accounts, they had to do that in another state where you have no connection to. They had to do that somewhere where these fire sign females have no connection to you, where you have they think you don't, where they think you don't have any connection to. Or the Queen of Wands energy thinks that they don't have those kind of connections to. It just depends on what's going on. Protect their stuff, whatever. But privacy, they may need privacy and they feel like they don't have it because they're aware of people watching them. And like I said, this element could also be Capricorn energy that happens with them. That happens to them with the fire sign energies. That happens to them with the fire sign females here. The Aries female with the Aquarians and banks and where they're going and stalking and craziness, possessive shit the Aries has going on. Sag female with Aquarian. They have that possessive, obsessive, mentally obsessive, possessive stuff going on there. Wow. With their things, or if that happens to the Taurus all the time, with this person or you. The mentality has the King of Pentacles energy is there. So Taurus, external, what do you call it? External King of Pentacles energies with the Two of Cups. But I want to apologize. So when I said that, they could be finding out something because of Aries. They could be finding out something because of Aries. Or an Aquarian, or they do something obviously. The Aquarian energy does something obviously. Like they don't know how to do something privately. They do something very obviously. I had to cut them off. So when I said that, they kept fucking up something there. So I had to cut them off. And that could be why you turn to the water signs, but they fuck up also. The water sign energies fuck up also. Whatever it is you're trying to do there, Somebody does, and the outwardness that's why it's a Ten of Swords. The outwardness that the Aquarian and spill the beans, the Aquarian energy did there. That could be why they're going further away. That's why they're going further away from you or whoever. Further away from Queen of Wands. They're going further away. They're sending stuff out further away. They're sending their money further away. They're creating friendships and contracts and things further away from you. Whatever. Further away, Queen of Wands. Further away from Aquarians. And that's feeling a Capricorn energy has, Taurus. Business deals, business partners, or the Taurus is going after the Capricorn. This depends on what's going on. The Taurus, and you don't want that, and something about that you don't want. It's getting really stalking. It's becoming extreme to the point where people are stalking people, and hence the reason for moving to different states. They're trying to do that. Moving to different states, they're trying to do that with someone or by themselves. Accounts and other banks and accounts in other states, secretive business deals in other states, business partners in other states. They don't want them near you. They don't want them near Queen of Wands. They don't want them near Aquarians. They don't want their friends. This could be secretive friend situations. They don't want their friends near you. Queen of Wands, Aquarians. They don't want their friends near somebody. They don't want friends near someone. Capricorn don't want their friends near certain people here. Wow. Going really far out to do something fun, whatever, or business deals and secretiveness. The Ten of Pentacles is in a changing position. You know, we make money though. we make money. You're the Ten of Pentacles. You and the Earth signs. We make money, but possessive. So you make money with people here, or Capricorns and whatever, and Taurus. You make money with them, but something is possessive about the way you're making money. Or something is possessive about the way or reason into why you want to make money with them, or more money. Make money with them. Period. It just depends on what, or it's possessive with the Queen of Wands energy, but her needs, their needs is what's making something odd here. Their needs are what's making something odd. That's why the Ten of Swords is right next to the Knight of Cups with the laughing water sign energies. Whatever. The Aquarian energy may be laughing, but they mess up something. The Aquarian energy may be laughing all the time about something, but they mess up. You deem them to be, because they're doing that, scaring Taurus off. Because they're doing that, Capricorn energy's off. You're fucking up my secretive situation here. What the hell are you doing? You know, you retract from them. That's why the Ten of Swords is there also. Retract from the Aquarian energy there. They mess up something, you know, Queen of Wands energy. They don't have anything else to do. Somebody may not even have anything else to do here, but to do some type of craziness with stalking people's business partners and lovers and looking to see who somebody's eyeballing and thirstiness and dry lips and ash, crusty, whatever it is. Somebody's getting to that point. That some elements are getting to that point here. And it's like it's not one element of it is funny, but there's another situation here where it's not good. It's becoming really psychological, but something there is towards the Aquarian, or something there is towards Queen of Wands, but it's one situation. Something is not good. That is somebody's getting to that point. It's becoming psychological for somebody here. Some type of movement. All right. The resolution has the Two of Pentacles going towards the Leo. You know, how can they help? So you may be thinking you want a Leo female or male, Leo female male energy. You know, you may want the Two of Pentacles. You may want to give them, ask them for some of the bribes with them also. You may want to help. That could be something that the Queen of Wands energy does with a Leo as well. You may want to hook them up for something. You may want to hook them up to do something as well. But they're not going to want to. So when I said they're not going to want to, they're not going to want to do that. They're not going to want to do that on Taurus, on Capricorns, on Queen of Wands, on Aquarians. You know, thinks you should distance yourself from that, one of those air sign elements there. You know, because they mess up. You deem them to be messing up something. If it's not only Leo, then you just need the strength to deal. But you just need the strength to deal with something interesting that's or people in your business deal messing up something. Certain people in a business deal that you have going on here, they're messing up something. You may deem the Taurus to be messing up something. They make good money. That you deem them to be messing up something, but they make good money. But whatever you deem to be a mess up is because of who they're trying to go get to be a part of something that you don't want. But just work with. So whoever they want back, or whoever they want to go get or be with or sign contracts with, just let them go get that person. Some of them may not be as bad as you think it is. You know? Some of them may not be as bad as you think it is. Whatever. But fool there, stop every time I pick up this card, stop the possessiveness with the Capricorn. Stop the possessiveness with Queen of Wands also. Stop the possessiveness with the Queen of Wands, or you want them to stop. It's their possessiveness that's making something weird here. It's their possessiveness that's making something strange. Or it's you on the Taurus element. So just let them go sign contracts and whatever it is they need to do with business, just let them go do that with someone. Just let them go do that. You think that what they want to do, you may be thinking that what you're allowing them to do, or this element to do, whichever element, you're thinking that whatever or what they allow you to do with them, you're thinking that whatever you're allowing them to do, you're gonna lose money. You're thinking that's why the Ten of Pentacles is in a changing position. You're thinking that's why the Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Strength card in the future. You think you're gonna lose money to them, Capricorn and Leo. I mean, not Leo. Leo, maybe, yeah. Leo and Taurus Capricorn energy there. Mm. For whatever reason, but you actually make more. You can actually make more by having somebody somewhere. You will, but you're hell bent, or the Queen of Wands energy is hell bent. That's why I said hell bent earlier on in the reading. Is it's really hell bent. They're really hell bent actions that are happening here. All right, let's see what the outcome is for Libra. Hangman energy here, but prospective business partner. So the hangman energy has to do with a prospective business partner that Taurus wants, that you're just gonna have to break down and deal with, or you want to be with the Capricorn. Taurus could be hunting them down. You could be using the Queen of Wands and water sign and Aquarius to be a distraction for them. It just depends on what's going on there. But something there may not be working because those elements may want to be with each other badly. Hence the reason for the scratching and the dry lips, because they want to be with you're aware that your partner wants to be with someone, you know. Queen of Wands, it's them. They set something like that on someone that you, or they ask you to do, and the water sign energies and the Aquarians don't know, or this element heavily deals with the Aquarian energy all the time. Hence the reason for the scratching ass and the dry lips and things of that nature. But it's the way a business deal runs that has people going crazy. It's the way a business deal runs here that has people going crazy, making people lazy, making people scratch their ass. Whatever it is that's going on, making people stop people and looking to see who's going to be in a workplace with someone. Wow. All right. Whatever. Prospective lover that somebody has their eyeballs on there. You know, trying to keep somebody with you, or somebody that you're working with, they have their eyes on someone else, and you're trying to bribe people to stop that hiring process or something from happening. Hold my resume, hold my information. We can make a lot of money together. I don't want him or her in here. They're gonna take over. They're gonna steal my shine. It just depends on what's going on. Something could be going on here with steal shine and things of that nature with somebody. All right. Let me know how it resonates. Libra, be well. Take care. Bye.